Alright, we got some people back. I hate OBS. It just fucking does this shit so randomly, and it's so frustrating. Just randomly crashes. I mean, it hasn't done it in a long time, but that is so frustrating. So frustrating. Stream crashed. Stream crash. It's OBS just being a fucking shit program. Doesn't happen. I mean, it's pretty rare that that happens, but I mean, it just happened. But we're back, and there should be no issues. Fucking goddamn it! As soon as I clicked on that video, it fucking just couldn't handle it. It was like It was the government. Yeah, no kidding. My computer's starting to become an old piece of shit too. It doesn't help. Like, I built my own computer, and back in the day it was something fierce, but now I hate computers. I hate how it just gets I hate how shit gets outdated. In like 2 years, a fucking $10,000 computer is worth nothing. It's just garbage fucking computer. Because everything has to be so crazily updated every fucking year. It's so irritating. I haven't watched it yet, Jimothy, but we're gonna watch it still here. Quickly. Yeah, YouTube was trying to prevent me from watching it, I think, is what happened. OBS got frightened by the video and closed. Yeah, we're gonna watch that Bigfoot video here. Yeah, phones too. Yeah, you get a fucking brand new phone, and in like maybe 1 year it lasts good for, and then after that, it just is slow as fuck. Like, they design it like that so that you have to go and get a new one. It's fucking stupid. It's like, if you buy one of these phones, like I got the S10, like the second, like now they have the S21, which I don't know why they went up to that number. This should be good for 10 years. I should not have to replace this phone unless it breaks for 10 fucking years, in theory. But I understand, you know, we gotta make them money, so they gotta fucking make it so that the phone, like, all that software that they give you, the update that you have to update on, just kills your phone, because your phone can't handle that. If I buy Paco a shirt, will you make him wear it? Absolutely, I will. Absolutely. All right, we're gonna watch that Bigfoot clip now. Before we were rudely interrupted by YouTube.
Dude, what is that?
It's fucking Yeti. I'm not kidding. That thing's, we've seen it multiple times.
It's coming over here. It's coming over here.
Go inside. Oh my god.
Oh, it went down again. Oh my god, what is that?
Oh my god, it's fucking big.
Can someone get the flashlight? Go get the flashlight, Eric. Holy fuck. What the fuck is that?
Nobody, everybody's inside. Where's Eric?
It's behind the bush again. That's gotta be what that sound is.
A what?
It's behind the bush over there.
It was definitely on two legs.
Yes, it was walking.
They seem so close. They must be zoomed in all the way. That's why you see so much pixelation. And that'll happen too when it's not good lighting out. Even like your phone, a really good phone camera can look like this. So it's not like he's filmed with a shitty camera. It's just, I'm assuming he's zoomed in all the way. And it's just, you can see how it's kind of like, it looks like it's dusk out. So.
Yeah, turn that off.
It's right there.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you're on it right now.
Right there. You see it right there? It's huge. See it over there? Right there. You see it walking?
Dude, it's on two legs.
Watch it. Get the flashlight on it.
Hey!
If you had 1080p footage right here, if you had an amazing camera, that would be the best Bigfoot evidence ever. Like, every person that hunts Bigfoot with good cameras is like, this is their dream right here. This is what they've wanted for their entire lives.
Don't shout it. Hey! Oh, that's a fucking great. Someone's messing with us now.
It's a person. They're messing with us.
Dude, this isn't a game. No one's messing with us.
Flashlight on. Eric, turn the flashlight on.
If anything, Eric's playing a sick joke on us. I don't know how many times somebody has said that to me. I know.
Oh, it's getting down again.
What the fuck? It looks like it's coming here. It's never been this close. It's never been this close.
All right, time to go.
Why don't you get those big?
What the fuck was it doing at the end there?
Oh my god.
It could be easily just someone messing around in a ghillie suit.
No one. No one's here.
Something over there is making noise.
Is it your neighbor?
Go check his house. We've checked his house after every time. Matt, how many times have we checked Tom's house? Tom's? Yeah. How many times have we checked?
He was here before. I forgot about that video. I completely forgot.
My heart is pounding right now.
So, like, do they want to get shot? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a person.
You definitely don't have any right. No, I'm not going to shoot
It's a pretty good suit right there.
The reactions and
Went
fear
down
in
again.
the girl's voices seems real.
It stopped.
No, it's walking.
They're just still.
I think this is 100% a real video. I think the only thing that it could be is a person actually fucking with them, and they don't know about it. So that I think that the person filming this, real clip, they don't know what the fuck they're looking at. I feel like they must be far enough away where the best look they have is on the camera and they can barely see it. If I had to guess, I don't think it's as close as what it appears in the video. Otherwise, I feel like they could just see it with their own eyes and be like, "That's clearly a fucking ape, like a Bigfoot." Winter asks a good question. Do you think Bigfoot would attack someone or just mind his business? I think in most cases, a Bigfoot would mind its own business, unless you were in its territory, getting close to its young. Then I think it might get defensive. But I don't think it's going to go out of its way to hurt you if you're minding your own business. Like in this case, I don't think the Bigfoot is just doing his thing. He don't give two fucks. But I've heard of some Bigfoots. I don't know if it's the Gwagi or however the fuck you pronounce it. There's a few Bigfoots that are believed to be more aggressive than others. And I know there's always been talk about the Yeti being super, super aggressive. Obviously, that's in a snow climate, not like in this video, but I guess it just depends where you live and what kind of Bigfoot is in the area. I don't know if it's been proven that some Bigfoots are super aggressive. I always just will say, at the least, they will be aggressive if you challenge them. Like, if you get fucking in their face, they might fucking just snap you in half like a twig. The way it walks does look like a person. I will say that, yeah. But, god damn, it would take balls to put on a suit and to go do that. Especially out in the fucking, where, like, it looks like they're on a farm. Or out in the countryside. Yeah, because it sounds like they're at their house. Because he's talking about it's one of his neighbors. That could be one of his neighbors. They say, get in the house. So you know that they're at a house. That would take balls to do that. Because a lot of people would fucking straight up grab their rifle and shoot that motherfucker. And that's the danger of wearing a Bigfoot suit like that. I mean, you gotta account for people wanting to take, thinking it's legit and wanting to get proof of Bigfoot and killing Bigfoot. And, it, turns out it's just you in a suit. So, what's the difference between Bigfoot and Sasquatch? I don't think there's any difference really, other than the fact I think they're just more than one name for a Bigfoot. I think it might have been like a region-based thing where someone, like one region, part of the country or world called it Sasquatch, another region called it Bigfoot. They're kind of the same thing. Or they basically are the same thing. It's just two different names for it, I guess. The video's name is Possible Bigfoot Sighting in Central Oregon. Let's see if the description has anything. Yeah, it does have a little description here. Let's see what it says. We've seen this thing, whatever it is, multiple times. Initially saw it come up behind a deer and tried to snatch it. Now that right there is interesting. Because now they're talking about this Bigfoot snatching a deer. Weird. I mean, I think that Bigfoots to an extent would probably have to have some form of protein at points. But I'm not, if you look at like gorillas or any kind of ape, they do eat meat on occasion. And it's not really a normal part of their diet. They just kind of, like, for example, chimpanzees, in the wild, it's not uncommon at all for them to catch smaller monkeys and rip them apart and just eat on their fucking flesh. That has been documented several times. Gorillas, I don't know if that's as common. I don't think it is, but I'm sure it's a thing. Even deer, horses have been known to want protein when they're for whatever reason, and they'll eat whatever they can find. A mouse, a bird. There's videos. If you don't believe me, go Google horse eating a bird or deer eating a bird. One of the two. And so, I don't know, a Bigfoot going after a deer? That'd be weird. My friend's cousin pulled out his phone and started recording. Not definitively saying this is a Bigfoot, but seems really sick that someone would be on our property scaring little kids. There's 3 different videos because my friend's cousin got scared shitless and turned his phone off to run inside. Can someone please do like an in-depth analysis of the video and tell me what the hell that is? Baboons are fucking, yeah. Baboons do, like, I think meat is an actual part of baboons' diet. Yeah, Asher sums it up pretty good. It's like how we called them French fries and the Brits called them chips. There you go. That's how I would describe it, Winter. Pretty much. Like they're the same thing. It's just I think it just came from different parts of the country. Like different people named it different things, but that's all talking about the same creature. Right? If a person can eat another person, I believe a horse would eat a bird. Yeah, it's fucking weird. I never would have thought that a bird or a horse or a deer or something like that would eat a fucking another animal. That's crazy to me. They just eat it whole. I mean, or just like they chew on it and like they chew on this fucking bird because they don't swallow it whole. They chew on their food with fucking like teeth like us. Ugh. It's a goddamn Sasquatch, Ricky. Yeah, people over in the UK call French fries chips. They don't say French fries. Like if you go to McDonald's in the UK, there are no French fries. They're chips. You want a small thing of chips. I mean, I'm sure the word French fries is like a known thing over there, but they don't use it that often. It's chips. They what's another thing they say is weird? They don't say apartments. They say flats. You live in a flat. In it. Fish and chips in it. I can't do a good accent. Well, whales don't swallow. The thing with whales is they can't swallow a shark. Maybe a fish or two. I'm sure, but their opening to a whale's mouth is so small that a human could not fit through it. Like a whale, like I think is it a sperm whale or a beluga whale? One of those two could swallow a human, but other than that, like a blue whale could not swallow a human if it wanted to. You couldn't. I mean, it could kill you. It could close its mouth on you, I guess, and probably kill you. I don't know, but it couldn't swallow you. It's impossible. It's not Wednesday, isn't it? It's Thursday. Have I ever had an experience with a cryptid before? I will show you my cryptid experience. I will show you it right now. I, like this video, had the same problem. It was dark out. It was more dark out in my video than this one, though. And I had my S8, I think at the time. Like, this is when I started the channel, so I didn't have, like, all this equipment. And even if I had this camera right here, I wouldn't be able to zoom in at all. Like, this camera doesn't really zoom in much. So the zoom in on that would not be good. But the quality would be good. I would get good quality if I could get close enough. But it was so pixely. And it was frustrating because the camera on my phone was really, really good. But and you can see it throughout the whole video. But as soon as you zoom in the dark, you lose any fucking sense of video. It was the Skinwalker, returning to Skinwalker Forest. And, I'm not going to sit there and say this was definitely a cryptid. But I don't know what this was. And when we went to check it out behind the bridge, it was gone. Alright, so it's time. So we're out here where the original Skinwalker video was filmed. Trying to find this. This is about probably 9 o'clock at night in the springtime. It'd probably be 8 o'clock at night. This is like it was during wet flood season too, so there's a lot of fucking standing water everywhere. My feet were fucking soaked. It was super muddy and just really fucking wet, which sucked, but it was nice out. Yeah, this is baby me. This is before I had the facial hair. God damn that jawline. Perfect jawline. Ooh. It's nice and chilly out. It rained all day, so it's kind of muddy. So we went, and this is the intermission of me talking about what you're about to see, but like we basically came down. I'll just show you. This is the entrance to the forest right here, the park. It's a protected park. You walk in, and it's a really cool entrance, and you kind of. I'll just show you. I'll just give you a recap for those who haven't seen this. And so this is kind of what you're looking at. There is an overpass which kind of sucked because it's hard to film down there because you can always hear that cars from even like miles away because of the fucking elevated highway over the water. The sound travels farther and louder. So basically, we're gonna pan the camera here and you'll see it in a second. We're gonna end up down in this area over here, but down past like probably a mile that direction. The trail that we take comes down here and loops around and goes all the way back in these woods. There's nothing around there. You're far away from this highway, but you can still hear it in the video. But this is where it gets creepy, right in this fucking area. Something was fucking here. And when we catch it, it's going to be under one of these bridge posts. I believe it's like right down here somewhere. But it's fucked up, man. It was scary. It was actually kind of creepy. I don't get freaked out that often, but that was like... And this is where you enter. You go down. This is after we're down in there. We took like a 10-minute break just to let it get a little darker. The problem with the area that we were investigating in is that there was a murder just not even a month ago down in this area. There's a popular trail that runs through this park where people go running and jogging and bicycling and whatever. And this lady was shot. And there's been multiple sexual like rapes, things where guys grab women from the bushes and fucking pull them in, into the woods. A lot of dark, bad energy in this fucking forest to begin with. So it was kind of scary. I was more worried about some fucking crazy dude coming up, stabbing us in the fucking chest with a knife or some shit like that. But I had my old camo on, so I was prepared. I was prepared for this. In the woods, and try to hunt a skinwalker. And then the first thing we do, the video just started, or us filming, and we catch this. What?
Stay way over there. Stop.
What?
See that black mass over there?
Oh, yes. Is it moving?
Yeah.
So if you're not sure what we're talking about here, and I'm not sure if you can see it well on your screen, it's this figure right here. And like I said, this is what you get when you zoom into the dark. I've always been like, oh, you're potato quality. Yeah, this is potato quality. It was annoying because it was just the camera can't handle the darkness. There's no proper lighting. But you can see it throughout the video where this thing is actually crouching up and down, like leaning against this thing, like doing weird fucking movements. And I remember seeing it just going, what the fuck is that? And it kept like crouching up and down, looking at us. And it finally slipped away. And this, what you're looking at here, is this post behind. This is the thing that holds up the bridge, like the giant column. It crawled back behind there, and when we went over there to check, there was nothing there. There was no tracks or nothing. What I was scared of is it was going to be some guy shooting up fucking heroin, and they were doing a deal, or just whatever, a bunch of fucking drugged out people, and they were going to shoot us or something. So that's why I was initially nervous. But I don't know if that's the case. Okay, so we see something. We're going to try to get a little bit closer.
It keeps like moving up against the...
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
And right there, it just fucking ducked behind the fucking wall. It just ducked behind the wall. And I have really bad eyesight, and I could hardly see it. The only way I was able to see it right there is on my phone. My buddy is the one that has fucking good vision. He was looking at it the whole time. Like, when he was saying like, oh my god, that fucking made my hair stand up. I was like, oh fuck. Winner Dancer with a $100 donation. Winner does it again. Winner, you are the best. You are the best, Winner. Winner is by far the donation champ all time. This is the queen of the channel, really. Pretty much all the equipment and all the way that we're streaming is because of Winner. So if you ever see Winner in chat, say thanks, Winner. And then also everyone give her the hand emoji, hand clap emojis if you can. Appreciate you. Winter's cool shit. She's a good one. She's a good one. Getting Dill to 1 million. Yeah, I said the other night, I was like, if we make $2 million in donations to this stream, then I'll fucking cover myself in chocolate milk, and I'll get naked and crawl on the ceiling. I swear to God I was going to do it. Winter is funding your zoom lens. Yeah, there's the zoom lens, there's the Cryptid Storytime project that needs funded. There's a lot of things that need fucking funded. The Valeska Axe Murder House is a whole different thing. That's $600. That'll be a thing but that's not until late summer. I want to go there in August, give or take, maybe July. But there's a lot of things that it helps, man. It helps. Like this whole studio, all paid for by basically Winter and Eli, so it's awesome. Where's the night vision? That camera back there in the corner, I don't know if you can see it behind the light. That's actually my night vision camera. And it does work actually fucking really nice. It's not a good quality camera, like really in the daytime. But that's why I got this guy. But that camera back there shoots very good night. And the only thing I would need is which I had ordered, but it was stolen from me, is the fucking, what's it called? The infrared flashlight. And it's basically a big giant box you hold, and it shoots out light. So when you're on camera, it's not just one solid beam of light. It lights up the whole room. Now, remember, infrared you can't see to the naked eye, so and to us it's dark, but for the camera you're seeing it all black and white, like you can see it really well. Like that's how night vision works. You can't actually see it, the infrared light. You're shining it around, nothing happens, but on camera it's working. No, because if I had, well, I'll say this: if I had that camera back there filming this, I think it probably would have been a little bit of a better image because I could have zoomed in farther, and it would have been night vision. I don't know that it would help at that range, but what I would need is basically a fucking lens for this that would fucking be able to zoom in. And I forget the fucking lens. Someone had explained it to me what lens you need. I think it's a smaller, like a 9mm, I think is what they said, and you zoom it in. But lenses are fucking crazy expensive. But that I mean, there's a whole setup you can get too. Like you hold the camera like this on this giant frame, and it has lights everywhere, and it's cool. There's a lot of cool things, but this is a tricky shot to get because it's so fucking dark out, and it was. If I had to guess, it'd probably be 60 yards away, 70 yards, not quite 100. It wasn't quite a football field away from where we were standing, but I'll show you it again when this thing gets up and moves. Let me know what you think. Okay, so we see something. We're gonna try to get a little bit closer.
It keeps like moving up against it.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
And the reason of course it did that when I zoomed out, but I was trying to zoom out so you could get a better image of it, but as soon as I fucking zoom out, the thing stands up and then fucking, but then
see that black mass over there?
This is a little enhanced. There you can see it better. That fucking figure there.
Is it moving?
Yeah.
Okay, so we see something. We're gonna try to get a little bit closer.
It keeps like moving up against it.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Did they just stand up?
Now, could that have been a ghost? Possibly. Because like I said, there was a murder there. A chick was just randomly shot in the face. And so, a lot of fucked up shit, but I don't know. I don't know what that would have been. So, what?
Stay way over there. Stop.
What?
See that black mass?
I think this is even more bright and enhanced.
Oh, yes. Is it moving?
Yeah.
Okay, so we see something. We're gonna try to get a little bit closer.
It keeps like moving up against it.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Did they just stand up?
That's a person.
Now, my buddy said there, which is key, I think. He said, that's a person. But why would there just be one random person down in that area, just in the dark? I mean, that is weird. And so, what he was seeing was a person. He thought it was a person. But that makes me think more of that we saw something possibly paranormal than cryptid or anything like that. Like, I don't think that was a skinwalker. Oh, yes. I was freaked out. I was like, oh, yeah. I actually was so freaked out. Like, we had gone to this cryptid hunt. and I was like hoping to catch something creepy. And like the first 5 minutes of going there, we found something, and I couldn't even believe it. I'm like, oh my god, like this is. I hope I'm getting fucking good quality. Like this is fucking gonna be great for YouTube. Like holy shit, this is 100% legit, real. What the fuck is it? And I was kind of sitting there going, well, what the fuck is that? Like I don't fucking know. I didn't plan for this to happen. It was fucking weird. It was crazy how just the very first thing we start filming is this thing. And it was crazy as we start filming. Like I just was taking like I was gonna get a lot of B footage so I could show you guys kind of like cool montage of where we're going. And as I'm doing that, I think it started because my buddy's like, what is that right over there? And I look like, well, I'm like, where? And he's like, right there by the bridge. There's something standing there. And I said, oh my god. So I start filming, and then we couldn't even believe it. It was crazy. Yeah, like it was lurching up and down. That's why it didn't have normal human movements. Like it was moving weird. It almost reminded me of the thing in Richard Grebenek's backyard. I don't know if you remember the Richard Grebenek, the guy that was filming that creature in his backyard, that white creature that was like moving around, getting close to a screen door, and it moved back into the darkness. Cocaine. Yeah. But I mean, why would you go here to do cocaine? That would be it'd be like heroin or meth or something, maybe. Yeah, true. Cocaine. Yeah, cocaine's a social drug. It's unless you're like heavily addicted, but you wouldn't go to like an underpass of a bridge to do cocaine. You know what I mean? Like, to me, this is just a weird. It'd be a weird place to go do drugs. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna go do drugs, go do it at your buddy's house. I mean, I don't know. Weird. It'd be weird to just hike that far just to get to. Because like to get to this point, you have to hike through the woods a bit. This is just in the dense part where it's like really dark and there's no more lighting. It's off the trail. This part is off the trail. But like that part where I showed you, you go over that bridge, you have to go through that whole part. Like there's a mile walk just to get to here. So it'd be a weird. I don't feel like a crack addict would be that fucking motivated to go do that. But now, if you guys have any guesses, drugs or something, I don't know. But there was something like. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Probably not. I don't know. I said we go back and check out. There was another path we wanted to. Really cold and super wet. This is us going back to the location. We tried circling around to check it out from the side because I didn't want to walk up right on that. I was scared that someone had a gun, and so we went around and we tried to see it from the side, and we couldn't really film it because it was so dark. But we could see that there was nothing behind it. We didn't think so. Like, okay, fuck it, we'll just go over there. And so, okay. And this would have been right where it was standing on these jagged rocks.
So this is right where that mass was.
So this is where we saw that mass.
And I did check. My first thought too was like, was someone spray painting on this? And I checked all the paint, and it was all dry. So they weren't doing that.
Whatever was down here is gone, and none of this. Huh. So bear with me, but I don't know. Maybe it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. There was something over in that little pond of water.
I think I remember seeing something
Yeah,
over
this-
there, but
this
it's
is a
too
really
fucking
creepy-
dark. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how are we supposed to? We need like them cameras that have the green night. I don't know what they're called, but there's like the green night vision where it's like you can see farther into the woods. Heroin is the drug you take under the bridge. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You plan on ever trying to find Mothman? Mothman is like one of those cryptids that's, I feel, impossible to hunt for. I don't think you can go out with the intention to find Mothman and find him. I really don't believe you can. I don't think Mothman is like a natural creature of the earth, in my opinion, like Bigfoot is. I think something along the lines of Mothman exists. Could it be a misidentification for a Thunderbird? Sure, possibly, but I don't think if you go out saying, I'm going to go on a Mothman hunt, I don't think you're going to have very much luck. That being said, there's nothing wrong with trying to. It's just that I don't feel like it'd be worth an investigation for me because I don't think that it would be like a cryptid that would. I think that's one of the harder cryptids you could ever. If you got footage of a Mothman, that would probably be more impressive than any other cryptid. I mean, I can't think of another one that would be more impressive. We've seen skinwalker videos. I guess a Wendigo would be up there with the Mothman, probably, if you got fucking footage of that. But whatever Mothman is, I don't think it's completely natural to the Earth. I think it's supernatural, mystical, paranormal, something. But I don't think you can just go hunting Mothman. I think Mothman only gets found when he wants to be found. That's pretty much how I view it, I guess. Yeah, exactly. I think he's more of an entity of some kind. It's something unexplainable. I'm not sure what to make of him, really. But I just don't think Mothman is like a natural creature that just roams the earth and you know has never been discovered. No, I don't think that at all. I think Bigfoot is. I think Bigfoot and Dogman are probably way more likely, especially Bigfoot, to like be all over the world and be an actual species that could be found and could be hunted and documented for sure. See, that's the thing. We don't know if there's multiple Mothman. We don't know. It could be. There could be multiple. There could just be one. The other Skinwalker forest video we did, the second one we didn't catch anything that was super scary, but we did find mountain lion tracks. What's believed to be mountain lion tracks, anyways. Which is kind of freaky because they're not really common to Iowa. Like, well, now they are. They're a little more common, but like in the area I live in Iowa, they're not super common. I'm sure there might be one lingering around within 50 miles of me right now, but they're not like a super northern Iowa, like northern parts of Iowa. Yes, there's mountain lions, and I kind of am in northern Iowa, I guess, but this is pretty much what the woods looks like at daytime, and we walked through it, and then pretty soon here, that is a mountain lion track right there. It's kind of hard to see that one, but I think we get one in the snow as well. Yeah. I thought I put my...
And these are pretty big. I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, you can see its claws in the snow as well, and you can see how big it is compared to my hand.
In relation to my hand, they're pretty big, so... I don't know if...
Now, if you Google that, like a mountain lion paw or track, it's going to look exactly like that. But what's creepy is like like the part where right now, and you can kind of see it. There's a trail here, and this is part of the woods that we were hiking on. That's kind of right next to the river. Like if you were to turn the camera, you'd see the river, and it's kind of creepy to think that it's kind of basically along here, around it, wrapped that way and around there. And it's creepy to think that there's so many kids and people like running on this, and there's a fucking mountain lion lurking. It's weird.
But yeah, I thought this was interesting. But this is the river that goes right through George Wythe Memorial State Park, and I think I'm gonna go more inland this way. And then maybe cut out east and see what we find up there. So far, no tracks.
Those claws. Well, I'll say this: you technically do see their claws. Their claws don't stick out like other animals do. Like, say, for example, a badger, you would see the claw marks outside of the paw. The cat claws are in the paw track, which you still see the indentation of the claw. It just doesn't extend outside of the track, if that makes sense, like a lot of animals, because their claws do retract, unlike dogs or whatever. But their claws still are there. If you've ever had a cat and they're holding them, you can still see their claws, and if they make a paw print in the snow, you can still see a claw. If they're like, how do I say it, not trimmed or whatever, you can still technically see it. But that one, you couldn't like see the claw like a badger. I don't know if you've ever seen a badger track. We had one at work this last winter. and you can see like how their claws. You can see the little dot. Same with dog tracks. You can see the little dot, but it's outside the paw usually a little bit. All right, Winner. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, and thank you for the donation as always. It was nice seeing you again. Hopefully you stay safe and stay warm. We'll be streaming again Monday night as well. Oh, cool, Evolution. Oh no, I got you, Coltana. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're definitely right. But it's weird to me. I put those right up next to mountain lion tracks. I'll see if I can find one here. And while we wind down the stream here, I'm gonna put on some creepy music too. Yeah, so this is a... Let's see. Where'd that image go? I want to try to pair them together here and show you. I hate small images on Google. You want to open them and Here's another image of a mountain lion track, which looks identical to the ones I had. And the difference between a mountain lion track and a dog track is that the mountain lion main pad is a lot fatter and wider than a dog's is more narrow. See, that's such a tiny image, I can't even do nothing with it. But yeah, anyways, you get the point. Oh, damn. Killed one of your neighbor's goats? Set up trail cameras. I don't own trail cameras, and they're expensive as fuck. The other bad thing about doing that is it's on private, or it's on protected land, so I don't know that that's even legal to do. I don't think it is, because it's a protected state forest. So I don't, or state park, or whatever you want to call it. It's not legal, and B, someone would steal that shit easily. Do you think rakes are dangerous? I think rakes are similar to the Slender Man in terms of that it was made up by a fan, a creepypasta. I don't think rakes are real. I think pretty much a rake is a combination of like a Wendigo and a skinwalker. I think when you say rake, you basically are talking about a skinwalker, essentially. But yes, in that sense, let's just say skinwalker. I think that skinwalkers are very dangerous. I think Wendigos are very dangerous. If rakes were real, then yes, they would be dangerous. But I don't think that they're. I think it's actually been proven multiple times now that it was created by a fan for a creepypasta. But yeah, I mean, not a lot of people know that. That's what I mean. Not many people know that it was made up by a creep. It's not common knowledge. So don't feel bad. You're not the only person that's thought that. Not at all. Oh, did you watch that documentary, Lila? I'm glad you did. I'm glad you liked it. It was fucking good. Like, what'd you think about that creature at the end where the chick's is sitting in her deer stand and that fucking invisible-looking thing, like, moves from one tree to the other? Weird as fuck. And that Bigfoot, that part of the whole Bigfoot segment at the end where you can actually hear the Bigfoots vocalizing. Woo-wee. I should actually find that now that it's better quality. I should just play a snippet of it. Now, what you're going to hear in this is there's several what he believes is Bigfoots surrounding him, and he feels threatened, and he's starting to call out and mock the voice. So you'll hear his voice, but you'll hear another, what I think is like the alpha fucking Bigfoot that's talking back, and he actually uses like words. It's not just a grunt or a scream. He's actually talking, but it's just not English. It's fucking fucked up. Whatever happened after the Skinwalker video? Did you find it? It's funny you say that. We actually were just watching some of my older videos, returning to Skinwalker Forest Part 1 and 2. No, I've never found a Skinwalker. But I wish I have. That'd be awesome.
There's two of them across the creek at the big rocks.
Dude, that's like a language. And they can determine that by the vocalization, this thing's 7'3" to 8 foot tall. Just how loud it is. That's terrifying as fuck.
That's right.
We were all talking about maybe having to shoot our way out. You're just sitting there, all of you are kind of petrified. You're just waiting for the walls to break open, something reach in there and grab you and hold you up, and waiting for the light to break in the cracks of the walls, and never happened. That's the strange part, because you hear it over there, but you don't see it over there. As time went on, 72, same thing, whatever it was we thought might be trying to scare us out. Maybe this is their territory, but we don't know. We can only guess at why they were doing what they were doing, and that they were observing us, that's for sure.
So yeah, that's a little snippet of Bigfoot, Missing 401, The Hunted. It's not all about Bigfoot. There's actually a lot of... it kind of talks about Missing 411, how Missing 411 cases are so incredibly bizarre. And people that go missing in the woods with no actual... Like, there's nothing that makes sense about it. It's like almost like the person was abducted, sucked... there's a lot of theories... I can't remember what it was. Some creatures underground that can grab you and take you under. There's a lot of evidence that shows that whatever happened to these people, something was assisting them, or foul play was involved with something that's not human. Because it's impossible for like these people to escape. Like there's just like, for example, one of the clips was or stories was this 90-year-old man. He was out hunting with like 6 of his buddies, and they were just sitting on a stump, and like the younger guys, like their sons or grandsons or whoever, was pushing deer or whatever they were hunting towards them, and they were going to be the ones that take the shot. Maybe it was boar, and well, they get a call saying like you can push forward. So all the old men get up and they start walking a little bit further, and all of a sudden they look over, and they're only about 25 yards separated through woods, but you can still kind of see them. You see each other, and all of a sudden the fucking the 90-year-old guy is just no longer anywhere there. So they're looking for him, but the weird thing is they heard like a trap, like almost like a snare, go off, like this whoosh, like this mechanical sound, and the guy was gone. And they searched the fuck out of those woods. Now remember, this is a 90-year-old man. He could not have gotten far. The dude needed help walking, for fuck's sakes. He couldn't have just like got out. There's no river, there's no water source to him to fall in. There's no creek, nothing like that. They were there right with them, and they searched for days, and they like put string line out and to map where they've been, and he was gone. He just disappeared. It made no sense. And there's so many good stories like that on there, and it's a creepy documentary. I highly suggest you watch it. It's free on YouTube. I'll even put the link in there right now if you want to check it out. Yeah, strange orbs were spotted after that. There's a lot of really fucked up things about that. I like the one with the guy who went hiking, and they kept finding like stuff scattered for miles and miles, like of his belongings, and it was bizarre. It made no sense. I won't spoil it completely, but there's a lot of good fucking. It's an hour and a half watch. It's 100% worth it. We got about 5 minutes left in the stream, so if you got any questions or anything you want to say, now's the time. Do you think werewolves are real? And there really are potential wolves? No, I don't think werewolves are real, in my opinion. I think werewolves would just be a mistaken identity case, and yeah, dogmen. I think a dogman would be a natural creature there. Werewolves are, again, I think a fantasy, a storybook thing. I don't believe in them personally. Not to say that it's impossible that they could exist, but I just personally believe that they're not real. Yeah, I think it's just a case of the dogman, a misidentification. I don't know. I don't think it's the government. Like the reason, like for example, if you're asking about the old man that went missing, I don't know. It could be a UFO abduction. It could be something totally fucking, I don't know, some underground fucking beast that just eats people. I don't know. It's bizarre. If I buy you and Paco matching shirts, will you wear them? Yeah, yeah. I think so. I think I would wear them. What's up, Alyssa? How you doing? How's life? Dogman sounds way more believable. Yeah, Dogman, yeah. I would agree. I would agree with that. I think it's a natural, I would love to just throw down with it like a baby Bigfoot. I mean, I'd punch it right in the face, and I'd guarantee I'd knock that thing through. I'd clean its clock. I mean, he'd have to reset everything. Do you think that in some cases the skinwalkers or similar captures could just be feral people? I know it's a pretty weird thing to say, but it may... no, that's not a weird thing to say. It's possible. I don't think you could ever rule that out. I don't think that's a silly thing to say at all. I think what you said made a lot of sense. I don't think that's entirely I don't necessarily believe that, but I think like kind of how you're saying, misidentification could be a case of a lot of these cryptid sightings. And one thing could be, you could maybe see, like, a lot of times people think a bear is a Bigfoot. They get those things mixed up all the time. I don't know how, but they do. Bears walk bipedal for maybe a few yards. I know there is some bears out there that have like a disease where they walk bipedal all the time, but they look nothing like a Bigfoot. Just in school and working. That's good. Are you still working at Casey's? Hopefully that's going well. I don't know if you guys got Casey's Pizza where you live, but Casey's is like the shit over here in Iowa. Casey's has the best pizza I wouldn't say in the state of Iowa, but like the best like fast food pizza, if you will. They have the best pizza. Hopefully school's going good, Alyssa. What's the creature you're most interested in? Bigfoot. Bigfoot, yeah. Easily. Just because there's the most evidence of him out there. I would love for him to be captured someday and not killed. I don't want to see one dead. But I would like to see one captured and know there's actual proof. I think it will happen someday in our lifetime. Probably within the next 10 years. Yeah, it could be. You never know. There could be fucking underground cryptids that we have no idea. Like a tremor. Yeah. Yes, Casey's has the best gas station pizza. By far. It's so fucking... Their cheese is, like, heavenly. Oh, that'll be cool, Alyssa. Once you get into that, that'll be nice. If I live closer to your Casey's, I would come visit. But I live so far away from your Casey's. In terms of just like going to Casey's, you know what I mean? I have a Casey's right down the street. But Casey's, I don't know about your Casey's, Alyssa, but they stopped selling these. Like they used to sell these all the time, and now they don't fucking sell them. Like they might have one single kind of 4-pack, and it's bullshit. Now I have to go to Hy-Vee to get my fucking beer. And Lila's perfect time. I'm drinking Steel Reserve. It's 99-cent beer, it's 8%, gets me fucked up, and it's cheap as hell. Will do, Alyssa, I'll hit you up after the stream. Your store still sells them? What the hell? That's the Evansdale one, right? I don't know if Evansdale has more than one. Every time I find something like that I like, it becomes... Yes! Yes! Thank you! Every time! I mean, now, this isn't like I like Bud Light. Bud Light's my favorite actual beer. But the problem with Bud Light is if I get like a case of Bud Light, it's way more expensive than this. And it takes like... One of these can get me technically buzzed. And if I were to drink 3 Bud Lights, I would get buzzed. So like 3 Bud Lights versus this is cheaper. But yeah, my Casey's sucks. Like the Casey's near me just blows. You had a theory that there are alternate reality, and when people in those realities open a door, it copies into our world, which causes that door to open, which is mistaken for a ghost. Yeah, I've heard that theory as well, and it could be. It could be kind of like the realities like warping together. River Forest. I should go there. I should go there and visit you before you get to the nursing program. And you're gonna move far away probably, and you're gonna forget about us, and then you're gonna be like in Arizona or Hollywood or fucking whatever, whatever the nurses go. You know, I don't know. Probably like same town. I could never be a nurse. I don't have that. You have to have incredible patience to be a nurse. Like, incredible patience. I do not. I could not do it. Tess is still playing with her toy. I mean, still. Since the stream started, she was playing with her little toy, her little mouse. I got her a new mouse that she can play with. It was catnip, and she loves it. Thank you, Valley. Appreciate you. Do I watch WandaVision? Yes, I do, and you just reminded me that the new episode comes out tonight, and I'm so fucking excited. I'm going to watch it. It comes out midnight tonight, and you bet your ass I'm going to be watching it. I usually wait till Friday night to watch it, because I have my wings from the OP. I have this whole wing tradition every Friday night. But, yeah, no, I'm going to watch it tonight, I think. I don't want to wait any longer. Oh, you're gonna move to Texas? Yeah. I want to go to Texas so bad. I feel like Texas is like, fuck. I've heard I have like a Texas accent sometimes. I don't even mean to, but I have a country boy voice. I'm a country boy. I don't even mean to. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed my country slang, but I don't intentionally do it. It just kind of happens, you know. So it is what it is. Yeah. You found these awesome toys, and Asher's. Look up the flippity fish. My boss at work brought me onto the idea. And it's like one of those TV commercials, like the infomercials. And it's like this little fish that just flips around. And it only flips when your cat gets near it and touches it. And then it starts flipping and the cat goes crazy over it. And they're designed to like withstand all the cat's trauma. Like the cat can rip into it all at once and won't shred it. Tess, go lay down. You're high. That's what you're high right now. You're a crack addict. That's true, Alyssa. That is true. I had stories now. I had stories. Yeah, like she knows me in real life. Alyssa does, and she knows I have a little bit of slang. I don't really mean to do it. I just sometimes I talk with like I don't think I have an accent. I mean, technically everyone has an accent, I guess. But yeah, I have like a little bit of a twang, I was told. You have it? Can you send me a picture of the flippity fish sometime on Twitter? Your cats are scared of it? How much was the flippity fish? Isn't it like $30 or something? Because I think you can just get it at Walmart. I think like in the TV section, like where they sell like as sold on TV kind of section. I think they have that. What about The Walking Dead? The rest of the season? Yes, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. The only two shows I watch are The Walking Dead and WandaVision, and I watch all the Marvel TV shows like Winter Soldier and The Falcon. I'll watch all those. But I'm not a big TV show guy. I did like The Office, but I didn't watch it on Netflix. I watched it on YouTube, just like clips. But I'm not a huge TV show guy. I have a short attention span. I don't know. I struggle to sit there and watch a TV show. Like, I don't know. But like, unless I'm really into it, like The Walking Dead, I am. It was $12 for the flippity fish. Never watched Stranger Things and Cobra Kai. Never watched what's the other one? Orange Is the New Black. I never watched Walter White. I never watched what is it called? Game of Thrones. The only shows I've ever watched is The Walking Dead, and that is pretty much it. All right, guys, we're gonna end the stream there, though. We're gonna stream again Monday night, and so unless I die, which I could die this weekend, which would be kind of fucked up. Because if I died, you guys probably wouldn't even know I died, and you'd be like, "Wow, he just quit streaming, he just left us behind," but I'd be dead. Anyways, you should watch the show called Shooter. I've seen the movie called Shooter. That's different, right? With Mark Wahlberg. That's not the same one. Because that movie is good. You like Parks and Rec? Is Parks and Rec the one with the guy that I forget his name? He's a well-known actor. He's got the big mustache, and he loves steak and he hates vegans. Because I've seen scenes of that, if that's what that show's called, and that's funny as fuck. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end the stream there. I will see you guys soon. Stay safe. Don't get COVID. I get my second COVID vaccination shot next week, I think. Next Friday. So I am fucking happy for that. And no COVID for me. So, but I'm probably gonna get. That's the other thing I was gonna say. Next Friday, I am gonna get the second vaccination, and apparently you could get sick from it. So if I am like feeling super sick, I won't stream the following Monday if I'm sick. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully it shouldn't be bad. I'm not worried about it. But if I have side effects and I'm feeling like shit, I'll let you guys know. But either way, I'll still stream twice that week. That's not an issue. But I'll let you guys know, and I'll keep you updated. But yeah, stay safe, stay warm, wherever the fuck you live, because it's cold as fuck here. And yeah, I'll see you guys Monday. Take care, and peace out.